I'm strolling along in the Hickory Mountains, which I can never hardly say for some reason. It's simple. And I'm looking at this creek. See this handle standing up. And I think this is somebody's makeshift, like, looks like ore cart or something. It's got a handle. They've cut a hole purposely in the front of it. And it's got a hook. Now, I'm just putting this together. Do you think they were pulling this and scooping dirt and sand up in here and then putting it through the wash to see if there was gold in it? Man, it almost looks like it to me. It's like a perfect fit. And there is a gold mine coming up here. Now check this out. This is what you'd do if you was looking for gold. See how they've tipped this rock up? And this hasn't been too long ago. This is recent. So they've looked underneath this for gold. They probably pulled the dirt all out from underneath it to see if there was any gold in it. That's pretty crazy though. This old thing here, I don't know if it's the same people or not. Definitely doesn't look like it's been here forever. I mean, the dirt and stuff isn't built up around it. But I don't know, cool little piece. I think they were dragging it and scooping dirt in it, but I'm not sure. You guys tell me what you think in the comments. But I'm gonna walk a little bit up this stream bed. See, here's another rock they've overturned. Right there. Somebody is prospecting, looking for some pay dirt. It's good sandy soil in the bottom of it. And these beds have been known to have gold in them. You can see, I think they've worked this right here too. It's dug out. And this is dug out in here. So the source mine will be on up. I don't know, maybe about a mile. But yeah, somebody's worked this creek at some point. Pretty hard. There's some more moved rocks there. Disturbed dirt. We'll go on up this road and maybe we'll get to the source mine and see what's up there. It's a beautiful forest, beautiful day. Really enjoying our finds. That was a neat find there. I should have brought my gold pan and picked some of this dirt up. I still can, might. Take it home and pan through it, see if I can find anything. But somebody's worked this in the last couple of days, I would say. Maybe last month. Let's just put it there. But that's really cool. We'll get back with y'all if we find that source mine, and we'll talk at you later. So folks, went on up a little ways from the wheelbarrow that we found that was made into ore carts of sorts. Found some miner's trash down here. Let's see what we got. Some kind of metal frame sitting here. And I don't know what this, well look, they've got it like, let's look at this. We've got some tin staked into the ground. Then they've got this metal frame kind of staked into the ground. I don't know, when I drove up on it, I kind of thought, is this like a rift for like gold panning? You guys know what I'm talking about? They run water through it and it catches the gold behind these rifts. I'm not too sure. I probably don't know what I'm talking about, but it was interesting. We've got a lot of diggings in here. We got old oil can here. Let's see. Jeez, the lid's got grease all over it. What's it say? Texaco. Can you guys see that? So there was some kind of Texaco oil in there. Excuse me. Cool find there. Cool can. We got a mound of dirt up here. Let's see if I can tread up here. See what we got up here. See if I'm sure-footed enough to make it. Well, we're up here. We've got a 50-gallon barrel that's been cut in half. Some steel cable. Inner tube. What looks like's left of tires. Not too sure. And then a buried piece of metal that is definitely from 1800s, 1900s. See the rivets in it? Yeah. Let's see, let's walk this a little bit. See what we come up here on. Maybe nothing yet. We're getting really close to the mine that we were looking for. Not there quite yet. Sorry, I'm breathing hard. Well, that's the road we're going to go up here in a second. Nothing this way. Let's go back the other way that we come. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what this little site was. We got like what looks like tailings pile, but I'm not seeing a mine. Yeah. It might be buried up in those woods up there somewhere. Or it just might be a site where they were placer mining. Kind of see how that wash has been cut out and mounted up. My guess is that's what they were doing in here. Very interesting. Let's get a closer look at everything again here. I do think this is probably a placer mine area. Almost want to think those rifts are really steep on that though. But I'm noticing, look, there's like pipe fittings down there. I don't know, guys. It's definitely mounted in the ground. But to me, that's way too steep for any kind of sluice box. That's the word that I'm searching for this old man. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. It's interesting. Let's walk over the creek here. So there's the creek. And you can tell, like, there's just dirt mounded up. This whole area is kind of mounded, like they've dug it. I'm really thinking place your mind right here. And there's a lot of that, I think, that probably went on out here. I know there's definitely adits. We're going to try to find some today. But you can just see all beside the creek here. It's just mounds and mounds of dirt. But that looks like it's been taken out of this creek, which is very dry. So, interesting. I don't know. Maybe they had more rainwater back then. Maybe they hauled water back in here. And even though there's not water in that creek, at times there are. Maybe they just dry panned or maybe wet washed. That looks like wet washed to me. So we're gonna go on down the road, see what else we can find in here. We'll talk to you a little further up in the road here. And we've got what was some kind of homestead at some point, many moons ago. The walls are done gone, but we have bed frames, old stove, yeah, old propane stove there for sure. And well, we got a steering wheel in the mix there to some vehicle. Got a sink, couple of sinks actually, a starter to a vehicle, and you can see the foundation, the outline of what was once some kind of cabin. Don't know when it burnt down, but you can tell by looking at the stuff that it's been burnt. And it's been many moons ago because the trees don't show any sign of being burnt or anything. Look around the property here, see if we can find anything else. Let's see what's up here. We've got an exhaust system out of some old vehicle. There's a spring for the front or rear of a vehicle. Let's see what's on top of this ledge up here. We've got what looks like is a tailings pile. Not quite sure. Oh no, this is a road up into something here. Let's see what all we got. We got some miscellaneous junk laying here. Some tin, a pipe fitting, looks like a bed frame or seat frame. There's an old alternator laying right over there. Old oil can. Looks like there must have been a building up in this tree here, up on the flat, which has long been collapsed. We got a 50 gallon barrel. We'll see. The lid is off. I know what this is, I think. Looks like maybe one of those old stoves, homemade stoves. Looks like it had wheels on it though. So I'm not too sure. We got an old fridge up here. I don't know what we're looking at, folks. This is pretty crazy. It's in the wash. It's pretty rugged up in here. Surveil. Huh. The paint looks probably as good as it did on that as the day it was made. That's crazy. Huh. Guys, I have no clue how this got here. That's pretty nuts. Well, there's a door down there. Everything's really grown up in here. Now, the mine I was looking for, I've passed at this point. I've got to go back and look for it. I don't know if this is like remains or not. These old mines, you gotta understand. Oh, here, look at that. There's a wire on the ground to something. But they just return to the earth after all's said and done. So me finding this thing might be an impossibility today, because I didn't see no road where I should have turned left. It was either grown up or something. Let's see. We'll walk 4 ways here. I'm not seeing any more miners' junk. So I'm not too sure, guys. Yeah, I literally don't know. All right, well, we're going to turn back around here. Well, let's see what we get down in this brush down here. Let's see. Old oil cans. Some framework for something. Then we got this thing here. Let's see if I can come in around the other side of it. Now look at this. We got an old bottle dump here. An axle on the ground. That is a plastic grill out of something. Not sure what kind of car, but maybe Cadillac or something. This dump here, I'm guessing 1970s. I'm not sure what the metal framing is here. Got some pipes. Looks like that's some old hydraulic line right there. I don't know what that thing is there. It looks like some kind of, man, my best guess, like cooler for steam. Not sure. You guys put in the comments if you have a clue what any of this old junk is. Now, for all I know, this could be part of an old head frame here. There's a U-joint on the ground. We got an elbow for air ducting or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure what any of this is for sure. I don't know what all the glass jars were. Have no clue. Maybe they had an old moonshine steel up here. Who knows? These might be the bottles left over. Maybe that was part of a still. Man, my guess that's as far out. Who knows? I really don't see what I would think to be is any mine activity other than all the cans of, looks like oil cans, WD-40 cans or something. I don't know, guys. I wished I did. Here's a little shelf road. It just goes back to the road I come in on, it looks like. What am I missing? I don't know, guys. This one eludes me. They cut a road in here for some reason. This might have been the moonshine still that provided all the moonshine for the old miners. Who knows? Or it just could be a place where miners had a shop set up at once. Hard to say. We're really close to the mine I was looking for. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to get to it. I think it's buried in time. So, sadly. But if I do get to it, I will definitely let you guys know. Well, folks, I looked a little bit more. I was like, man, I seen compressor line. I'm like, there's got to be a mine. And sure enough, I found it. Sadly, it's either been backfilled or the rock has caved in around this one. It looks like it had a nice porthole though at some point. This is looking back. I seen this big tailings pile, and I was like, Okay, there's a mine back here. And even though I'm not able to get in there, it's cool to know and see that there was a little bit of a, well, sizable mine, because this looks like all out to yonder there is tailing piles. So I'm guessing this thing probably went back in 300 feet or so, maybe something like that, or a little more maybe. Sadly, we're not going to get into it. This area has been very interesting. I found the old road in back of the home site, and I'm like, okay, this is going somewhere. Let's see where it goes, you know. I don't know if there's anything back here. We'll see. See an old inner tube down there. It's kind of fascinating to see that that rubber has held up to time like that. We got some old tires. Not sure what brand. Uniroyal. Yeah, old tire dump. Got some old electric supplies, and there's an old oil can or fuel can right there. Pretty cool. Let's see what's on up this little canyon here. Maybe another entrance to the mine, you never know until you look. Another oil well. Let's see what we got over this mound of dirt. Well, we don't got anything here. If there's anything, it's further than I can walk today. We do got a little outcropping here. Don't know if that's a natural formation, or it almost looks natural to me. I don't see any vein in the rock. Let's take a closer look. Yeah, I'm not too sure. It is like a dike that's coming out of the rock here. They may have been trying to intersect this. Looks like it's got some iron in it. Yeah. Oh, pretty good. I have a feeling that's what they were intersecting, is this vein right here. It's not really a veins as far as goes like quartz veins, but it has some promising looks to it. I am not a geologist, by the way, if you can't tell already. But whatever was in this, I'm guessing is what they were after. So I can see phosphates in that too. So the colors are perfect. That's probably what they were in for. It almost looks like maybe this has been probed a little bit, and they decided the best way to attack it's from the other side there, and that's what they went after. So we're gonna head back to the Jeep and see what else we can find, guys.